Welcome back to Nick's Adventrix. Today, this morning, I'm headed out to a hike called the First Creek Hike, and it's a pretty short hike, and it takes you to the base of Mount Wilson, which is that mountain right there. I can actually see these mountains from my house. Anyway, so yeah, the name of the hike is First Creek, and I'm pretty sure that's because there's a water source over here. We're gonna go check it out today. So right now, I'm not actually in Red Rock Canyon. If you're familiar with Red Rock, where they have the 13-mile scenic loop and you have to pay to get in, I'm not in that area. I'm in an area where you can park on the side of Nevada 159 for free and hike to the base of Mount Wilson. And one of the reasons I chose to do this hike today, it's the beginning of April, because we've had such a rainy season, or a really wet winter, lots of snow, lots of rain. There's supposed to be a pretty spectacular wildflower bloom out here. It's still pretty early in the season, so I don't know if I'm going to see very much. So I'm looking forward to maybe capturing some pictures of some wildflowers. And I think this is the trail. I think this is it. There's one trail out here close to a water source. So I've done a couple hikes out here before, but there's a trail out here close to a water source that grows grapes. I am not making this up. So I'm hoping that maybe I'll catch a glimpse of that particular flora of the Red Rock National Conservation Area. We'll see. Again, might be too early in the season for the grapes to pop out, but I would think that at least the grape leaves are have produced and are blooming, so to speak. But this hike is really nice, really moderate, borderline easy. It's about 2 miles. I don't know if it's 2 miles out and back or 2 miles to the end and then you have to come back another 2 miles. This is actually a popular hike. There are a couple of people ahead of me right now. Over there in that direction north of me is the Red Rock Scenic Loop. And then south of me is Spring Mountain State Park, Nevada State Park, the old Bonnie Springs Ranch, and the town of Blue Diamond. Well, so far, the flowers that I've seen have been itty bitty, like smaller than the size of my fingernail. But they're still pretty vibrant. They're yellow and purple. And I can hear little birds chirping in the brush over here. Oh, I see him. He's just sitting on top of that brush over there. Well, that's pretty cool. I didn't scare him away. Still sitting on there, whistling away. Maybe he's looking for a lady. These are the little purple flowers I was telling you about that are smaller than my finger now. But they're really pretty. This hike takes you in the direction of Mount Wilson, actually to the base of it. And I've never tried climbing to the top of that. I did do some research a few years ago. The trail to it is difficult, and it's not well marked, and it's kind of best to go with somebody who's already done the trail. But I haven't done it, and I have to say I'm a little intimidated to do it because I've seen other people's videos about Mount Wilson, and I think there's a good amount of scrambling that's required to get up to the top. It's not at the very top that the scrambling happens. I think it's somewhere in the middle. Once you get past it, then it's somewhat moderate to easy to get to the top. But the hike that we're on right now, I think, leads to the trailhead to get to the top of Mount Wilson. And I think also Mount Wilson is the tallest mountain within the Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area. Okay, we must be getting close to the water. You know, being that the name of this hike is First Creek, because I can hear it in the distance running. Oh yeah, I need to mention something. I have a scratch right here on my face. That's from my cat. His name is Chance. He's a rescue. He was a feral cat, and I believe he got named Chance by my mother because they were giving him a second chance at life. However, after holding him last night, I'm pretty sure it's because you're taking your chances when you try to pick him up, as indicated by my face. That's actually not part of the trail, it's just a little offshoot. And I wanted to check out the water. That's really cool. There's hummingbirds over there. I don't think I caught that on my GoPro. Let's see. Okay, yeah. Keep going that way. That's First Creek. But that's not the end of the trail, it keeps going. Here's another little access point to get closer to the creek. Just a little ways up from where I just was. Okay. All right. Let's see how cold the water is. Oh yeah. That's snow melt. Oh, but man, it's so clean and clear. Okay, so I've deviated from the path to go down to the water a couple of times, and I haven't seen those grape leaves that I was talking about earlier, or grapevines. But I haven't given up hope. Oh. hiking buddy. Hey, buddy. Oh, look at you saying hi. Okay. It's a total trip to me to be in the desert and see all this beautiful sandstone and pine trees. And I do believe that those are ponderosa pines, the same gigantic pine trees with the really long pine needles that you find in Lake Tahoe and up at Mount Charleston. You know what's really cool about those pine needles? You can weave them to make a basket. And I have. It's a really fun little craft to do, and it's not too hard. Here are some little flowers blooming. What are these weird looking things? I don't know if the mic is picking it up, but there's two frogs talking to each other down there. Well, I guess we go to the right. All right, well, we're not in the, well, right now we're in the Red Rock Conservation Area, but past this post, we're in the Rainbow Wilderness area. So here we go. Well, I think I'm going to turn around. I've been hiking for a couple of hours now, and I still haven't found those grapevines, but maybe I'll just keep my eyes peeled a little bit more on the way back, or go back into my old pictures and see if I can find those grapevines. I know I took a picture of them the last time I hiked First Creek. On this hike this morning, First Creek at the base of Mount Wilson, I'm telling you, these things look like they're grape leaves. Look at that. I'll come back for some bud break and make some red rock wine. I mentioned earlier that I'm doing this at the beginning of April, and you know, in April here in Vegas, things start to warm up. but it's been an unusually cold winter and early spring, and right now it's probably in the low 50s. But with this hike, I could have used a little bit of a lighter jacket. This one's probably a little too much for a puffer jacket. I can feel the sweat dripping down my back. Thanks for joining me, Nyx Adventrix, on this adventure to First Creek in Red Rock Canyon National Conservation Area. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already done so, hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell for notifications to be alerted of future videos that I put out. I do put out videos every Tuesday. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next adventure.